Hi, everybody. It is Kathy, and I love to be selling. I am streaming live to you from eBay's NYC headquarters, and I wanted to check in because I did promise that I was going to live stream with Harry Tempkin, the Vice President of Seller Experience. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kathy Terrill, and I'm a top-rated seller on eBay. Hi, you guys, come on in. Hey Karen, I've been on selling on eBay for over 12 years. And I am a trained eBay education specialist. I'm an eBay sales and social media coach. Hi, Rhonda. And my specialty is I love to help sellers with eBay search and social media. Hey, Pam. So what I wanted to just address quickly, Harry was going to live stream with me. And as many of you know, Devin Winnig is stepping down as the CEO of eBay. And I send Devin my very best wishes, and I know we all do. Harry and I did not discuss that at all. I'm sure you can understand why. But we did talk a lot about seller tools. It's just, there's a lot going on here today, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. And one thing I really wanted to emphasize to you very quickly before I get going here is Harry really emphasized how important it is, hi Pam, to use your item specifics. It is a little time consuming, but they really help you to rank in search. He said still many sellers are not using the item specifics. So when you are listing, be sure to look for them, use the drop downs, and use the item specifics. The other tip he gave me, and I did not know this, so my eyes were certainly opened, and I'm passing this to you, and I asked his permission. I said, Harry, am I allowed to say this? Is when you're in item specifics, and this typically happens more for sellers in the collectible category. I'm in the eBay kitchen, by the way, so I'll sort of spin around, you can see this. So if you see people walking in and out, it's the eBay staff grabbing themselves a snack. Is in items specifics, there is the ability to add a custom item specifics. And many sellers use that, which is great. Hi, Christy. Particularly our unique one-of-a-kind sellers or our collectible sellers. And Harry said, absolutely, that is good to use, because what will happen is as eBay sees certain things being filled in custom item specifics, eventually you get into the system where eBay goes, oh, 500 people are using this, 1,000 people are using this, and eventually it will show up in the item specifics. I know I've seen that in certain categories. So Harry said, absolutely do that. However, so let's say my custom item specific, I'm just going to make something up, is embroidered sun. I'm just going to make it up, because I'm thinking of a clothing thing, or sequins. I'm adding sequins because sequins are something that's very distinctive about my item, and so I put it in as a custom item specific. Hi, Roberta. Now, where it's going to show, if you look at the listing on a computer, you will see it. It will show in the item specifics because you have filled it in as a custom item specific. But, and this is the kicker, it will not show in the search filters on the left-hand side on a computer. Custom item specifics, hi Jill, do not show in the filters. But this is how you get them to show. Put them in your title. Right now, the way eBay search is functioning is if that custom item specific, like sequins, if I put it in the title, then search will recognize it and it'll show. So for instance, I see Leanne's watching. So then if Leanne is searching for Bob Mackie sequin jacket, because I have put sequins in my title, it will show in that search. Good morning, Liz. However, if I only have it in the custom item specifics and not in my title, so let's say my title is just Bob Mackie jacket, I'm making stuff up, made in Italy, black and blue, embroidered, and I have nothing about sequins in the title, only in the custom item specifics, it will not show for a search. So if you've got an item specific that you know is very important to your buyers, okay, embellishments can be important. If it's a multiple color, because with the drop-down menu I can pick multicolor, but perhaps I want to let people know it's black and white. Put it in the title, okay? I also really want to give Harry a big shout out. Will custom item specifics be found in Google? Pam, good question. I don't know. This conversation, and again, Harry was extremely gracious to give me time, but with everything going on, our conversation was cut a little short. Pam, that is a great question. My best guess is yes, because I know titles are fed to Google, but I don't know that one. So next conversation I have with Harry, I'll see him in November, I will ask that. But I really wanted to give him a shout out because he absolutely, and I had no idea about Devin stepping down from eBay when I left this morning, because I left my home at 9. It's one of those days, and my meeting with Harry was at 10. So, and I said to Harry as I was leaving, I said, I really want to thank you so much for meeting with me. And really, all we talked about was search and item specifics and things going on the platform. We did not discuss anything else. And I said, I really want to thank you for keeping our meeting. I really appreciate it. And you know what he said? He said, of course. He said, sellers always come first. And that's what I love about Harry Tempkin. He is absolutely our advocate, absolutely has eyes out for us. If you don't know, he very much worked with the volume pricing team to get that moved out as quickly as it did. And it's something that's really helping sellers. The send offers to buyers, that is Harry's team. So he is working hard for things that help us convert and help us to sell more. But that was my big tip for you. And I said, Harry, am I allowed to say this? If you don't know, I'm under non-disclosure. And what that means is sometimes they tell me things and I'm not allowed to say it. So I'm always double checking, like, am I allowed to say this? And he said, yes, absolutely. He said, I have mentioned it before, but you know how it is. Sometimes people, there's so much information coming out, you don't hear it. So if it's a custom item specific, you are filling it in yourself, you're not using a drop down, absolutely keep doing that because you're helping the eBay system, but be sure to put it in the title too. Is this a custom item specific I came up with, or the refined ones that eBay suggests? Rhonda, the refined ones are in the system. Custom is one that you are writing in yourself. Excellent question. Thank you for saying that. Yes, Rhonda, and thank you to Harry. It's who he is, and he's a terrific guy. So do that. Custom item specifics. Hi, Deborah. Be sure to put it in the title, okay? And I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye, everybody.